I'm from the beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. I am a medical device rep and I work for the largest device company in the world supporting a procedure called kyphoplasty. I've been in medical sales for about 18 years, but I am a physical therapist and that's where I started my career. My mom, Muriel Barclay Detali, met my father in Toronto, Canada, and they immigrated to the United States. In 1985, she opened up the famous Muriel's restaurant in downtown Newport. During the first summer, we dared her to enter the International Chowder Cook-Off. There were thousands of people that would come each year. She entered, and of course she won. And then she won the second year, and then she won the third year. After winning 3 years in a row, they said, "That's it, Muriel, that's enough." And that's where she was entered into the Chowder Hall of Fame. So Muriel is 90 now, and last year marked the 20th anniversary of her selling her restaurant. And I finally got time to sit with my mom and I said, "Mom, people are still asking for this chowder. You've never even made it with me. You've always made it whenever I've had a party or Christmas. I want to learn how to make it." So that's what we did. She sat down, she showed me how to make it, and I said, "That's it?" And she said, "Katie, it's all in the spices." And she was right. So here's our spice pack. This is your secret spice pack with the recipe on the back. It has 6 easy ingredients. You can pick up your fresh fish, whatever you want. I suggest scallops, scrod, and shrimp. It is so yummy. It feeds 10 to 12, and it's just so easy. You can travel with it. You can send it for a gift, and it's lightweight, portable. If you're not going to use it right away, you just stick it right in the refrigerator. But what I also learned is if you didn't know my mother and you weren't familiar with Muriel's restaurant and you weren't from Newport, Rhode Island, you maybe not identify with this. So that's where the light bulb went off. And I said, we should be able to customize these labels. Let's customize these labels so that these can be used for corporate events. One of my first customers was Discover Newport. It's a destination management company. They knew my mother. They believed in the product because they remembered it, and they've reordered twice. This has been a phenomenal marketing piece because it's not like everything you get at trade shows or if you're going to a sales meeting. You can put your marketing piece for that year, what you want to do to drive sales, or a thank you to your customers. People will resonate with this because they're going to look at the packaging. They're going to say, "What is this?" And then again, it's an easy instructions. They can throw it in their luggage and they're off. The other area that I'm really focusing on this year is weddings. So customize a wedding. Let's face it, people, no one's gonna ever look better than on your engagement photo or your wedding day. This was used for a destination wedding in Ireland, and this was a way for them to say, "Thank you for coming. We had a great time." You can also further customize it on the back with a QR code. So easy to use. You're gonna send us a video message. We're gonna help you with it. We're gonna upload it to YouTube. And then you just use a smartphone. You open up your camera, you put it right onto the QR code. It's gonna direct you to YouTube. And now you have a nice video message that you can. So I am seeking $250,000 for 40% of my company. So what am I gonna do with this money? I have some great ideas. Where I really, really need help with, I need a partner. I've done this all on my own. I think I have a great website. I have 18 years of sales experience, so I'm not afraid to knock on doors. I've done some really creative things, especially with the coronavirus that we just came upon us. Back on March 1st, I did a wedding show here in Newport, Rhode Island at Rose Cliff. There was over 750 brides and grooms and family members that came through, and I actually made the chowder, allowed them to sample it, and then we talked about how they could customize for their wedding. It was such a hit. I've had a lot of time to think, and I really want to push the marketing for this group through Facebook, through Instagram, which I already have accounts and I've been working on it, but I really want to ramp it up. Online sales is where it's at, and I am so laser focused that I want everyone who loves chowder to try this and make sure we get it into everyone's hands. The second piece of the investment is definitely going to go to inventory. So So in terms of sales, my first purchase order was in June of 2019, and in the first 6 months we brought in $15,000, which I was pretty happy about. So you may ask what the price point is. So if you were to buy this in retail, it's $9.95, and same with our website. But if you buy in volume, the price goes down. So a packet of 5 would be $45 on our website, and then it slowly decreases until you get to 100 quantity. At 100 quantity for a wedding, it's $7.25 per pack. And I think that's really mid-range for a great gift and an even amazing favor that people can bring back home and utilize and remember your special day, your event, or your company. So here we are, it's 2020, and just the beginning of April. We have done about $1,700 in sales, but guess what happened? The coronavirus. We all know what happened there. We can't leave our homes. The good thing about this is I've had a lot of time to reflect and really say, okay, we're gonna get through this, because there's gonna be weddings. People are gonna want to gather once we're able to safely. So what I did is I went back to my tactical sales strategy, and I reached out to a couple of wedding planners that I have met along the last 7 months. And I met with them, I brought them samples, told them my pitch, told them my story, and they loved the idea. So, what is my biggest challenge so far? Really, the biggest challenge is I've funded this all by myself. I have no investors. I own 100% of the company, and I'm a one-person show, and that doesn't scare me. I'm used to hard work. I love it. But if I can just get the right partner, I know that we can just make this explode. So you might wonder who this kiddo is. This is my son, Jackson, and he is a fan favorite of his grandmother's recipe. Jackson, why don't you tell them, what do you think about this and why do you love it so much?
Okay, so what I love about this chowder is that it's very flavorful and it really hits a bunch of different aspects of food, and I think it's crazy that my grandmother was able to create this, so yeah.
So take a bite.
Yeah, like I said, it's really good. It just tastes amazing.
What advice would you give somebody that's getting married today?
Think twice.
Think twice?